keep this Monday pleasant and rolling, but on the right foot.
Yes.
Right? Because Regina Carey is back today with the Motivational Monday. Clearly, you're doing well.
Hey, yes, I'm doing great.
Yeah.
Thank you.
You're
Thank
feeling
you.
pretty well.
Yes.
But today, you know, Regina, you want to talk about something very unique this afternoon.
Yeah.
And that's because, you know, we're 2 days away from Valentine's Day. We're all focused about loving our friends, loving our family, our significant other. But you wanted to talk about embracing selfishness. Why is that?
Selfish has been a bad word.
Yeah.
I mean, let's face it. We've heard it growing up our whole, don't be selfish. And it usually comes with the pointed finger, and we're gonna blow that out of the water today, because if we are going to take care of ourselves, if we are going to love on others, we've got to start just like you talked about with Stacy. We've got to focus on ourselves and love ourselves.
I love that. Well, let's start loving and let's break the taboo.
All right.
First step number one, what can we do?
We are very visual human beings.
Yes,
we
we are.
need things to be visible. So I'm saying remind yourself. I don't know about you, but I have got signs all over my office.
Yeah.
You got this. I believe in you. I even have an emotional support pickle.
Oh, the pickle, I love it.
It
Okay.
says, I will always be around to let you know you're a big deal. I know it, right?
A big
You too
deal. Look at
can
that.
get this on the Zon. You know
Okay.
it's on the Amazon. So
I love that.
fun things that remind us moment to moment that we're important.
And you know, Regina, this is actually statistically proven too as well, that when you see words of motivation around you, it genuinely starts to change the way you think and feel and act with yourself and with other people around you too.
Absolutely. And keep it colorful. Yeah.
All right. Well, number two, how can we also embrace selfishness? I have to say, when we feel like the world and everything around us is just moving at such a fast pace.
I am guilty of this. I am constantly in motion. Yeah. And if we are going to learn to love ourselves, we've got to slow down. And one of the reminders I have about is this amaryllis. A friend of mine got this as a reminder to slow down. This is the slowest growing thing, Rochelle. You do not, but here's the thing. You don't have to do anything to this.
Yeah.
All it needs is light. And I got this in December, and it just bloomed this week.
Wow.
Right before Valentine's Day, which I thought was so symbolic.
Yeah.
But it's like, this grows very slowly, and if we are going to bloom, we have got to slow down and listen to that inner voice, a lot like what you just said in the former.
But that is hard, Regina. I feel like it's easier said than done, but just having a nice reminder,
I'm telling
can
you,
help kickstart that.
the visuals are so important.
They really are.
I think so. Yeah.
All right. Well, tip number three is a brand new acronym. Okay. Now I've heard of FOMO, the fear of missing out.
Yes.
But today, tell us what we're learning.
We're gonna fall in love with JOMO.
JOMO.
And
Who is
JOMO is the joy of missing out. We have to be okay with missing out. And I'm going to give you we can talk about self-love all day. It's very cliche, but if we don't add action to the statement, then we're not doing it. And so today I canceled a coffee so that I could just instead have a phone call with this person and relax in my pajamas. I wasn't ready to be out in the world at 8 o'clock this morning. So that is a simple act of taking care of myself, and I still enjoyed missing out. I still had the conversation, but it was so much more pleasant because I was able to walk around and talk, which I like to do.
Well, Regina, I just want to throw something at you really quick. I feel like a big reason why it's hard for us to JOMO is because, you know, we're on social media. Everybody's hanging out and everybody's hanging out without me. How do I still find a way to embrace that?
Getting to be okay with yourself. I'm telling you, we have got to, my daughter just told me, I'm very uncomfortable with being alone.
Yeah.
We have got to say, look, I love myself enough to hang out with myself and learn what it is that I like, what I want, what's important to me. And you've got to be around the people who support you to do that. Not like, oh, come on, come on, come on.
That's true. People who respect your decisions. It's another part of making sure that you're able to love yourself. But listen, the motivation doesn't stop here because, Regina, you're going to dive more into JOMO and slowing down and more of these tips with the Power Within. Tell us really quickly about this conference.
You know, Bob Hoffman and I love to get together and motivate some people, but this is really about getting into what makes us us, our personality, our purpose, our power. And sometimes that gets really confusing. And we want to be surrounded by high vibe people who help us to take action. That's what this is about.
And you're right, because you are the queen of action,
Yes,
and the
ma'am.
queen of action has spoken, everyone. So if you're looking at the bottom of your screen right now, if you head to Coach Me Carey, queenofaction.com, you'll find information as to how you can sign up for this conference. And we all want to say that we love you.
Yes,
and
we
I love
do.
you, Regina. Thank you for joining us on this Motivational Monday. And coming up next,